afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Monday. Hello, Susan.
Hello. How are you doing?
Good. Have a good weekend?
I did. I had a really nice weekend. How about you?
Yeah, chased the puppy around a lot. A lot of fun.
You're going to be washing the puppy a lot after walks now.
Yeah,
boy, big thaws on the way.
But that's good news, and that's what's topping our news on this Monday. For the first time in 429 straight hours, we are at or above freezing. Dana Fulton has a look at your forecast.
We'll get an update on where the state stands right now with the vaccine rollout. Is it time to open it up to more people?
And Governor Evers says it is time for the federal government to give the state more vaccine. Let's take a look outside. A little snow overnight. The sun came out above freezing at last. Dana Fulton's in the backyard. How long has it been?
It's been a while. It's been over 700 hours since we have been above freezing, but it's been more than 400 hours since we've seen temperatures just at freezing. So we did hit 32 degrees on February 4th. But we didn't climb above it. Right now, we're at 36 in Madison, so quite a nice jump for us. Holding on to some clouds, but also seeing some sun coming through. It's a little breezy outside right now with our wind speeds anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour. Again, 36 in Madison, but 38 right now in Monroe and 39 in Mineral Point. So a really pleasant jump up for our temperatures. Doppler track will stay quiet for us overall. We could see a few flurry spots later this evening, but overnight skies will be partly cloudy. And for tomorrow, another mild day. I like delivering good news with the forecast. We are expecting temperatures to stay above freezing for much of the work week. Overall, more sunshine than cloud coverage expected, and maybe some light snow by the end of the week. But right now, it doesn't look like too big of a track building in. As far as our road conditions right now, the Beltline is smooth east and westbound. Downtown Madison, a few stop-and-go spots, but otherwise things look pretty smooth. And all the way down in Rock County, downtown Janesville looks great right now. From Janesville to the Beltline, drive time's about 26 minutes, 17 minutes to get from Sauk City to Middleton and Sun Prairie to downtown. A quick 9-minute drive this evening.
We're liking the warmer weather, that's for sure.
It's good news, yes.
36 degrees in Wisconsin. Break out the shorts. Dana, thank you. For the second day in a row, Wisconsin health officials are not reporting any deaths related to COVID-19. A piece of good news as the nation passes 500,000 deaths. Just over 400 people have tested positive in Wisconsin since yesterday. About 6% of Wisconsinites have received both doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. That's about 352,000 people. Around 14% of the state has received at least the first dose. And in Dane County, more than 9% of the county's population has been completely vaccinated. That's about 50,000 of the county's 500,000 people. About 17% or 90,000 people have received at least one dose. 1 week from today, the next big group could become eligible for a vaccine in Wisconsin. That includes teachers and child care workers first, and then some public-facing essential workers like bus drivers and grocery store workers.
But there are still a lot of people who are currently eligible who have not received their shot yet. Amanda Quintana is live at UW Health with where we are right now in vaccinating those groups. Amanda?
We do not have Amanda, so I'll just tell you what she was going to say. We asked DHS the last few weeks. They told us it does not look like March 1st will be the day the rest of Group 1B becomes eligible. That group is about 600,000 people. But in the last week, we talked to some pharmacies who still haven't gotten any vaccine and still have people on 1A to get to before they can even start 1B. When you look at DHS's data, it's hard to tell who the 800,000 people who have received a dose are. People's jobs aren't listed in this data, but we know that adding up DHS's estimated population of each group, that's about 1,300,000 people that are eligible right now. That means almost 500,000 people who are eligible still have not gotten a shot. Yet Monday, we could add another 600,000 people to that list.
You have more people that you're adding into the queue. It leads to longer delays as far as the timing, depending upon supply, and it leads to a little bit more competition, I guess, as individuals are looking to get on those lists.
Looking at those DHS numbers, if we assume all frontline healthcare, skilled nursing, police, and fire are vaccinated, we're still not very close to being halfway done with people over 65. DHS has said the goal is not to move on to the next group until we're halfway done with the current group. But if you are 65 or older and have a vaccine appointment scheduled through UW Health, don't worry, you will be prioritized before this next eligible group. Just because they might become eligible next Monday does not mean that's when they'll start getting vaccinated. Governor Tony Evers says he wants more vaccines from the federal government. Evers toured a vaccine center this morning at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. During the tour, Evers spoke with the media. He says he had a chance to speak with President Biden last week about vaccine supply. Evers says he's encouraged by the progress vaccine companies are making.
They are getting better at it too. So their production capacity is inching up and up and up. It's not full scale, doubling or tripling, but small amounts every day.
The Johnson & Johnson vaccine data will be reviewed by the federal experts later this week.
This evening, President Biden and Vice President Harris will hold a candle lighting ceremony as the U.S. reaches 500,000 deaths from the coronavirus pandemic. Earlier, the president announced changes to a small business program while calling on Congress to pass his COVID relief plan. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
In remembrance of more than 500,000 Americans who've passed away.
A moment of silence on Capitol Hill, and later the president and vice president will mark a grim coronavirus milestone, crossing 500,000 lives lost to the pandemic in the U.S. The administration's top health officials held a virtual national forum on the COVID-19 vaccine.
We need to have not just one opportunity for vaccination, but opportunities for people to say, maybe not today, but next week I might be ready.
To address the ongoing economic fallout of COVID, President Biden announced several changes to the Paycheck Protection Program to try and help small businesses that are still struggling.
When the Paycheck Protection Program was passed, a lot of these mom and pop businesses got muscled out of the way.
Starting Wednesday, the administration will hold a special 2-week application period for businesses with fewer than 20 employees to allow lenders to focus on helping the smallest of companies. Additionally, $1 billion will be set aside to help sole proprietors and independent contractors. And it's also clarifying rules allowing non-citizen legal residents to apply to the program.
The American Rescue Plan targets $50 billion to support the hardest hit small businesses after this program expires at the end of March. Would you not help invest in them?
The president's $1.9 trillion relief plan passed out of the House Budget Committee today, setting the stage for a possible full vote in the House by the end of the week. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The National Forum on the COVID-19 vaccine continues tomorrow and Wednesday. Also tomorrow, executives from the 5 top COVID-19 vaccine manufacturers are expected to testify virtually before a House panel.
Confirmation hearings are underway for Judge Merrick Garland, President Biden's pick for Attorney General. It's a hearing Garland never received when he was President Obama's Supreme Court nominee to fill a seat left vacant by the late Justice Antonin Scalia. After being sworn in, Garland told the Senate Judiciary Committee that upholding the Department of Justice's independence will be one of his top priorities if confirmed as Attorney General. Prior to becoming a judge, Garland worked in the Justice Department, where he oversaw the prosecution of the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing. Democrats asked how that experience with domestic terrorism relates to the January 6th assault on the Capitol.
What's going on in America? Was Oklahoma City just a one-off, unrelated to what happened here?
I don't think that this is necessarily a one-off. And I certainly agree that we are facing a more dangerous period than we faced in Oklahoma City.
Republicans asked about the federal investigation into tax affairs of President Biden's son Hunter. Judge Garland has bipartisan support and is expected to win confirmation.
The man charged with killing 2 women in Rock County has pleaded not guilty. 34-year-old Marcus Randall made his plea this morning via video conference in Rock County Court. He's charged with 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide in the murders of Brittany McAdory and Sarah Winchester that happened last February in Janesville. Randall is scheduled to be back in court on March 8th. Firefighters responded to a fire in the 1400 block of Teresa Terrace on Madison's west side this morning. Dane County Dispatch says the call came in at 8:30. There is no word on any injuries or if anyone was home at the time of the fire. The cause is still under investigation.
Mercy Health is loosening its visitor restrictions for most patients, citing citing a downward trend in new COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations. Starting today, the healthcare provider will allow one visitor per day for adult inpatients, adult outpatients undergoing a procedure, patients in the emergency department, and women who've given birth. Pediatric and NICU patients will be allowed 2 visitors per day. Visitation for patients in the COVID-19 unit will be made on a case-by-case basis. The healthcare provider's visiting hours are 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 days a week. The American Red Cross is in desperate need for blood donations after recent winter weather caused thousands of people across the country to cancel their appointments. To make up for the canceled appointments, the organization is urging healthy people, especially those with type O blood, to donate as soon as possible. Donors can sign up to donate by downloading the Red Cross Blood Donor app or visiting redcrossblood.org.
Dozens of Boeing 777 jets are grounded right now after an engine on a United Airlines plane broke apart and dropped debris on a Denver neighborhood. In this passenger's unnerving video, you can clearly see the casing of Flight 328's number 2 engine missing. Debris is falling away and flames coming from the inside. Pieces of that engine fell across roads, fields, and even at one person's front door in the Denver suburbs. One source tells CBS News there are several incidents matching what happened over Denver. So the first step will be examining these engines and their blades to make sure they're safe for flight.
What do you say to people who see something like this? They're already nervous about flying and they think this is an example of why I won't fly.
I would say the opposite. If anything, people should see that these aircraft are built to withstand so much, and these pilots are highly experienced and well-trained to handle situations.
Investigators found 2 of the plane's Pratt & Whitney engine's fan blades were fractured, one near its root and a neighboring blade about halfway through. United is the only U.S.-based airline with this engine type and says a small number of passengers can expect to have their travel plans disrupted this week as they remove those engines for service.
Well, still to come at 4, the Wisconsin Historical Society is celebrating its 175th anniversary.
We'll find out what they have planned to mark this milestone when Live at 4 continues. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
The Big Share is on March 2nd. Community Shares of Wisconsin invites you to donate to nonprofits that work for a just and equitable recovery. You can find many ways to share your support. Visit thebigshare.org to learn how you can get involved with The Big Share.
The Great American Sales Event at your local Ford store has just been extended. Don't miss out on FlexBuy with 0% APR for 66 months plus $1,000 President's Day cash on top of other offers on select SUVs. With added days of deals on America's best-selling brand, now's a great time to buy. Hurry in or shop online before March 1st. Get FlexBuy on a 2020 Escape with 0% APR for 66 months. And with President's Day cash, get a total $3,000 cash back. Hurry! The Great American Sales Event ends soon.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to a world of possibilities. Entresto helps people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
We made USAA insurance for members like Kate, a former Army medic made of the flexibility to handle whatever Monday has in store and tackle 4 things at once. So when her car got hit, she didn't worry. She simply filed a claim on her USAA app and said,
I've got this.
USAA insurance is made the way Kate needs it. Easy. She can even pick her payment plan, so it's easy on her budget and her life. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. Normally, this is the time of year my team would get to meet a lot of you at all the area home shows. But since we can't do that this year, we'd like to take our exhibit on the road and safely and responsibly show you why now is the perfect time to replace your gutters with a new Leaf Guard gutter system. They're guaranteed to never clog, so you can keep that ladder in the garage where it belongs. If you ever have an issue, my team will come out and take care of it for free.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
Love it. And right now, get our home show special. Get free installation labor, free financing for 12 months, and a $100 Visa gift card with your new Leaf Guard gutter purchase. Don't wait. Call now to schedule your free estimate.
The Big Share is on Tuesday, March 2nd. Support any of the 70 nonprofits in Community Shares of Wisconsin working for a just and equitable recovery. Your support makes a difference. Visit thebigshare.org to choose how you donate to The Big Share.
Well, this could be your dream job, actually getting paid for sleeping at a 5-star luxury resort. A website called sleepstandards.com is looking for a candidate willing to spend 5 nights sleeping in different environments. The candidate will be required to write a report on each night's sleep experience, the luxury resort being one of them. The company, which researches sleep quality products, is planning to pay the chosen candidate $2,000, all expenses paid. If you're interested, you're asked to provide a headshot and to submit a 60-second video about why you would be a good choice. Applicants must also provide links to all of their social media pages. The deadline for entries is March 31st.
Not a bad gig.
Especially for, you know, people coming out of college this year. Why not?
Why not?
Well, many automakers are amped about the future of electric-powered cars.
And now some taxi and ride-hailing services are getting on board. Several cab companies across the country, as well as Uber and Lyft, have both committed to zero-emission cars by 2030. GM says it'll stop producing gas-burning vehicles by 2035. Amazon is shifting its delivery trucks to electric, and now even local governments, including New York City, are buying electric buses. It's a business opportunity for an e-cab companies like Austin-based Electric Cab North America.
Future is electric. I think that the transition is going to be very quick over the next 10 years, particularly the next 5.
Electric vehicle prices have been dropping the past few years, a trend that is expected to continue. Here in Madison, Green Cab has already made the shift to electric vehicles. Their entire fleet is Tesla electric vehicles. It was a mixed day on Wall Street with tech stocks taking a heavy hit. The Dow Industrials gained 27 points, closing at 31,521. The tech-heavy NASDAQ dropped 341 points, and the S&P 500 was off 30. Well, this year, the Wisconsin Historical Society marks its 175th year of collecting and preserving Wisconsin history.
As part of the celebration, the Historical Society is sharing stories of the men and women who are considered Wisconsin visionaries, change makers, and storytellers. Angela Titus is the Assistant Deputy Director of the Wisconsin Historical Society. Hi, Angela. Welcome to Live at 4.
Hello. Nice to be here.
Good to see you. So how did you pick this group of people?
You know, we had so much fun. We decided to choose some whose names are well known and others who are less well known. It's actually a mix of really diverse stories that spans decades, profession, geography, cultural identity, and so on, and really wanted to pick stories that were uplifting. We're celebrating this year, as you mentioned, so we really wanted to provide some inspiration to everyone around the state.
And that's why it was important to tell these stories, for the inspiration?
Yeah, I think so. You know, a few reasons. Some of these figures have played really pivotal roles, but their names are not often heard. And others are better known, but maybe people will learn something new about them. And, you know, I think to understand the past fully, we need to really collect and share all of the perspectives on what might have happened. I think it's so important in helping us understand why certain things might be happening today, how something may have been handled in the past, and what the results were. So for a number of reasons, we think it's really important to share these stories.
Ezekiel Gillespie is one of the featured visionaries. Can you tell us a little bit more about him and what he did for African Americans in our state?
Absolutely. Ezekiel Gillespie was just a fascinating person. He was born in 1818 in Tennessee, actually, and was the son of an enslaved woman and her white enslaver. And as a young man, he purchased his own freedom for $800, which, you know, in those days was a lot of money, and made his way eventually to Milwaukee, where in 1851, He opened up a grocery store and even advertised his business in the local paper. But he was very active also in social justice causes and in his community, assisting with freedom seekers along the Underground Railroad. He helped found the first AME church in Wisconsin. And he was really visionary in the sense that his actions were really instrumental in advancing suffrage for African American men. So in 1865, Gillespie attempted to register to vote for the gubernatorial elections, and he was turned away. So he decided he's going to take the election officials to court. And so with the help of attorney Byron Payne, he carried his case all the way to the state Supreme Court, actually. And this landmark case decided that a referendum earlier in 1849 had actually approved suffrage for African American men. And so in the spring election of 1866, Gillespie and other Black Milwaukeeans were able to vote for the first time and endured a lot of abuse, as you may imagine. But his stood for the face and the voices of so many others who were not perhaps named in that suit, but that he represented. And so he was able to, well before on the national level, African American men were able to vote, allowed that to happen in Wisconsin. So we were ahead of the feds in doing so.
What a fascinating story. And there's so many more of them out there. Where can people find more information?
They can go to our website, to wisconsinhistory.org, and to find out more of these stories. We have 36 of them, and we encourage everyone to share their favorites on social media so others can hear these stories, and use the hashtag 175WisconsinStories.
Can't wait to read them. It's fascinating. Angela, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Angela. Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Well, there's more to come at 4. Today marks the beginning of Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week.
We'll tell you how you can get involved, and we'll see what Bonefish Grill has on the menu for you this week. That's when Live at 4 continues.
Thanks for voting All Comfort Services Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2020. And thanks to our entire All Comfort team who's eager to help our customers and provide them with a consistently remarkable experience. All Comfort Services, we're here to make all of your home more comfortable.
If your dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Looks like a great day for achy, burning eyes.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Ha! These drops probably won't touch me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra? No!
It can provide lasting relief.
Oh.
Xiidra is the only FDA-approved treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye, twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Talk to an eye doctor about twice daily Xiidra.
I'd prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
The most important thing in the Chevy Equinox is not forward collision alert or automatic emergency braking. No, the most important thing in the Equinox isn't any of the advanced safety features we've put into it. It's what you put into it. Chevy Safety Assist, standard on every 2021 Chevy Equinox.
Get a $4,000 cash allowance on most 2021 Equinox models. Plus, current Chevy owners with an eligible GM credit card get an additional $1,750 total allowance. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
My lips get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Lip Repair. It's all-day moisture in one use and is guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked lips.
Also available in O'Keefe's Working Hands. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands.
Want your brain better? Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva has clinically proven ingredients that fuel 5 indicators of brain performance: memory, focus, accuracy, learning, and concentration. Try our new gummies for 30 days and see the difference.
Let's say your car needs a new part, like an alternator. You could get just the one part at the typical auto parts store. Or for the same money at rockauto.com, get the alternator plus the belt and tensioner kit you'll need to do the repair right and have money left over to buy lunch. Since 1999, rockauto.com has provided reliably low prices, easy-to-use website, huge selection of parts, and fast shipping.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
All Comfort Services is the area's most trusted heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical company. Don't forget to nominate All Comfort Services Madison Magazine's Best 2021 Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical Company at allcomfortservices.com today.
Well, take a look at this. Weeks of frigid temperatures have left Niagara Falls encrusted in ice. Visitors to the New York side of the falls were treated to spectacular views yesterday as a rainbow appeared overhead. The forecast for today predicts more snow, temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, so these frozen falls may not last long. That's the way it's supposed to look, but it's cold all over the place.
Very chilly, yes.
Yeah, it is beautiful. You're right, Susan. And I like these warmer temperatures. They're beautiful, except a little sloppy.
It's making things, a little slushy outside. So wouldn't be surprised if we do deal with a few ice conditions overnight. Not tonight, we'll stay above freezing. But as we look ahead through the week, we're going to rotate through this melting, freezing process heading into the weekend. We'll look at your full 10-day right after the break.
Stoughton Health reminds you to protect yourself from COVID-19. Clean your hands often, disinfect frequently touched surfaces, avoid close contact, especially with the sick. And if you're sick, stay home unless seeking medical care and wear a mask. From Stoughton Health, protect yourself and others.
This, allergy sufferers, is my favorite Zysol bedtime story. It's about the time when allergy symptoms ruined people's sleep and made them miserable all the next day. Oh, what relief they found taking Zysol at night. It worked while they slept, and they woke refreshed for more productive days ahead. Zysol provides powerful relief. Plus, it lasts up to 6 times longer than Benadryl, works faster than Claritin, and on first dose provides the same relief as Zyrtec in a pill nearly half the size. So, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Thinking about your financial plan? So are we. Prudential helps 25 million people with their financial needs. With over 90 years of investment experience, our thousands of financial professionals can help. Go to Prudential.com or talk to an advisor.
Maintenance fee, ATM fee. Can I hide in your fort?
Sure, but the fort fee is 10 cookies.
Psst. Need a place to hide from fees? With a BMO Harris Smart Advantage account, you can get cash with nearly as many fee-free ATMs in the U.S. as the 3 largest banks combined, and no monthly maintenance fee.
Huh, did you hear that? No monthly maintenance fee.
Fort fees are subject to the governing bodies of the fort.
She did not learn that from me.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. And right now, get a $200 bonus when you open a new BMO Harris Smart Advantage account.
Winning Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 times in a row, that had never been done before. Then again, neither had a 12-inch touchscreen or 1,000 pound-feet of torque, or being the only pickup on Car and Driver's 10 best list. Never been done before. It's just kind of our thing.
During the Ram President's Day event, get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $3,750 total bonus cash on the 2021 Ram 1500.
Life has changed over the past year, but what hasn't changed is Meineke continuing to make your safety our #1 priority. Make an appointment now and save $10 on all oil change packages. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help keep you safe on the road.
Is knee pain disrupting your active lifestyle? Stoughton Health and the Ortho Team Clinic now offer the Conformist Total Knee.
It's designed to fit the shape and contours of your knee, allowing for an easier recovery.
Stoughton Health. Get back to your active lifestyle.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, we've certainly been in quite a cold stretch. The last time that we were at freezing, at 32 degrees, was back on February 4th. So it has been almost 430 hours since we've seen temperatures at freezing. As far as being above freezing, we have to go all the way back to January 21st. So over 700 hours to go back that far to see temperatures above the 32-degree mark. So right now, being in the mid to low 30s, we haven't been here for quite some time. It's certainly eating away at that snowpack that we have on the ground. No no new snow expected to build in for us over the next several hours. Maybe a light flurry north of Madison this evening. Otherwise, skies mostly cloudy through the evening and early overnight hours. As we head towards tomorrow morning, we will become partly cloudy. So these temperatures generally holding pretty steady. We're going to hover in the mid to low 30s for those overnight lows. This is again 8, 9, 10 o'clock. We could have a light flurry passing through, but that's likely not going to lead to much on the ground for us, as these temperatures will stay above freezing. For early Tuesday morning, we'll be partly cloudy. In the afternoon, we'll pick up some sunshine, and high temperatures will climb close to 40 degrees for late Tuesday. So it is really going to eat away at that snow on the ground. If you've been waiting to try to get things cleared out in those spots where we're seeing snow really pile up on the edge of the driveway or the sidewalk, it's really going to start to melt away for us tomorrow. And as we look ahead through the rest of the work week, afternoon high temperatures are going to help eat away at that snow. Early Wednesday morning, again, temperatures pretty close to freezing for overnight lows, and then afternoon highs on Wednesday will be in the mid to upper 30s. And our 6 to 10 day outlook and our 8 to 14 day outlook, not seeing much of a trend in one direction. Likely we could be a bit above average heading into early March, but in that 6 to 10 day outlook, we're really lining up with seeing temperatures pretty close to average. A few chances for some light snow and generally average temperatures expected for the end of February. Tomorrow, though, partly sunny and a little milder. Right now, the temperature trend certainly the focus. 39 the high in Madison, with our breeze coming in from the southwest at about 8 to 15 miles per hour. A little more cloud coverage expected for Wednesday. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s. And then as we head into Thursday morning, those temps will drop into the teens for overnight lows. So that's really when we fall into that freezing, melting process, where in the afternoon, we'll likely see our snow melting a little bit, and then overnight things will freeze up again. So we could start to see just a little bit of ice forming. Again, edge of the driveway, edge of the sidewalk for us. Afternoon high temperatures over the weekend, yet again back above freezing, with some light snow possible overnight Friday and yet again late on Sunday. Looking ahead to the following week, high temperatures are expected to stay close to 30 degrees for Monday and Tuesday. Again, a chance for some light snow expected for Tuesday. And then we will be trending back above average for the middle and end of next week. But to see 39, to see close to 40 degrees, I think a lot of folks, even people who do like winter and the snow on the ground, I think that's some good news for us.
There's plenty of snow out there yet.
There is plenty of it. 16 inches on the ground in Madison.
Wow. All right, Dana, thank you. Well, nearly a year into the pandemic, many local restaurants are still struggling.
They're counting on community support, of course, and they're hoping that Restaurant Week, which starts today, will help pull them through the next couple of months.
Bonefish Grill in Madison is one of the restaurants participating in Restaurant Week. Robert Gambino is the managing partner. Welcome to Live at 4, Robert.
Hi, thanks for having us on the show today.
How tough has the last year been for you guys?
I mean, it's been definitely a challenge in its own, but I can say we're pulling through with a lot of good outcomings, a lot of learnings after this year's over with. And we're excited to share some really cool stuff with you guys for kicking off Restaurant Week this week. I'm going to let you guys have a sneak peek at one of our featured items, as well as teach you guys how to make a mango salsa at home that we use here in the restaurant.
Oh, great. So tell us what's on the menu for Restaurant Week.
So we've got a 3-course family dinner, a family meal. It's a choice between steak, chicken, or seafood. That includes a salad as well as a dessert. I'll give you guys a picture of that in just a moment. If you'd like, I'm going to show you guys how to make this mango salsa real quick. Real simple ingredients. You got your chopped mangoes. We're going to add them in there. You've got some sauteed to clear red onion. We're going to put that in the bowl as well. You've got some red pepper. We're going to put that in the bowl as well as a sweet Thai chili sauce, which you can pick up at any Asian seafood market. Now we've got green onions, scallions, and a little fresh cilantro chopped up. This will put some heat that we all desperately need after this cold that we've been going through.
Well, it's all good stuff.
So, yep, we're just getting the flavors here all together. All those ingredients are kind of touching each other and getting all the flavor going. We're going to go right on top of our perfectly grilled Atlantic salmon. This is one of the offerings from Restaurant Week as well. The salmon is wood grilled over an oak wood grill. And then to celebrate Lent, we also have our brought back by popular demand Angler's Catch. This is our tempura-styled cod and jumbo shrimp with an offering of house-made cold slaw on a bed of fries with tartar and cocktail sauce. And this is back for Lent Fridays only. We want to thank all our friends down in Halter Ranch in the Aladita Wine District of Paso Robles, California, for helping us celebrate our 20-year anniversary. We've got this crisp oak that complements all of our market fresh oak grilled fish.
So you're doing dining in and taking out. Do these dishes transport well?
That's a good question. So I will be honest, the fish fry is not offered to go because it just doesn't sit well in a box. However, we do have some really awesome value meals that do transfer below. We call them bundles. I'll take you over here and we'll take a look at the one of our three-course options for Restaurant Week. So you'll have your choice of either a Caesar or a house salad in restaurant dining as well as to go. And these hold very well in the boxes. We do not put dressings on these. And we have, this is our Lily's chicken, goat cheese, artichoke hearts, fresh basil with a lemon butter sauce. That's just one of our land options. So we do have seafood options on the menu for Restaurant Week as well. The price point's $30. It's a great value just to get guests in. We have our dessert here. This is a cheesecake. We also have a gluten-free brownie for those of you who are gluten-free. You can add an appetizer, bang bang shrimp, for $7. That's our signature dish right now. I mean, that's our signature appetizer in the restaurant. If you guys still don't feel safe or you're worried about your food and what it's going to be like taking it to go, we have these amazing valued family bundles starting at just $30. And you can't go to the store and buy these ingredients for $30 to make a meal like this and have it travel home with you. So we have offered from seafood to chicken to you've got your fresh cookies for dessert, enough bread for 5 people, family size sides for sharing. And this is ready touchless service at pickup. If you guys want to call and make an order, we're going to bring it right out to you guys.
Oh, I am hungry. I was hungry to begin with. Now I really am. It's today through Saturday, Restaurant Week. As you say, call ahead, dining in or taking out.
Absolutely. You can go online orders. We do online ordering right now. But I mean, if you feel safe, I want you guys to know we're 6-foot distancing. We take all the proper precautions. We're on the West Side Mall celebrating happy hour from 4 to 6:30 daily. And yeah, it's time to get out and get some fresh seafood. Come see us, the family of Bonefish in Madison, Wisconsin.
Absolutely. Restaurant Week. Robert.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
Robert's gone. Thank you very much.
Continued
go to MadisonMagazine.com for a list of all the restaurants and menus available. And we'll be right back.
People were afraid I was contagious. I felt gross.
It was kind of a shock after I started Cosentix.
4 years clear.
Real people with psoriasis look and feel better with Cosentix. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms. If your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to, serious allergic reactions may occur. Learn more at Cosentix.com.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Switch to Spectrum Internet and get the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits for just $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-546-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-546-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-546-4499.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there's now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
350,000 Wisconsinites have received both vaccine doses, but how many of those are people from phase 1A and 1B? That story ahead at 5.
Our temperatures got above freezing for the first time in a month. Tomorrow will make 2 days in a row, and high temperatures will reach 32 degrees or higher through the weekend. My forecast at 5.
And ahead at 6, the city of Columbus has experienced extreme flooding over the past 2 years. We're asking whether the melting snow should be cause for concern. That's ahead on News 3 Now at 6.
Here's a live look from our Edgewater Sky Cam of downtown Madison. The snow slowly starts to melt. A big thaw on the way. A global quest to help a three-legged koala in Australia has ended after support came from right down the road.
This 4-year-old koala was dealt a bad hand early on. Veterinary nurse Marley Christian rescued the marsupial next to his dying mother, only to discover the baby koala was missing a foot. He was named Triumph, but struggled to climb or even walk. Prosthetic companies around the world, including in the U.S., tried to help him, but every attempt failed. That is until Marley spoke with local dentist John Duhlman.
I thought to myself, surely I can have a go at manufacturing something for him, because that's what I do. I make dentures for people.
His prosthetic fit perfectly, giving Triumph a new grip on life. Triumph is almost 5 years old now and will need to spend the rest of his life in captivity so he can get the special care he needs. It's one happy little koala. Well, penguins in Antarctica have been under threat for years as climate change slowly melts away their homes.
An architect from Iran believes that he's come up with a solution. Tina Krause has the story from London.
Penguins are a lot like people. They need food and a good environment to thrive. Emperor penguins in Antarctica are at risk of extinction as glaciers melt, temperatures rise, and their food sources vanish.
Have you always loved penguins, or how did you get involved in this?
Yes, I love penguins.
Iranian architect Sajed Navidi hatched a design to protect the majestic creatures. He says the floating igloo would give them a safe place to breed.
They adopt a behavioral strategy by coming together in large group called huddle.
That huddle inspired Navidi's two-part concept. An igloo above ground to give the birds enough space for a wattle to keep eggs warm, and an inverted igloo underwater so penguins can search for food while a swinging pendulum uses waves to power fans to stop ice from melting.
This underwater system is independent and when needed can smartly separate and move toward areas of melting ice.
It's just a concept for now, but Navidi says he's had interest from investors to build a prototype of the floating igloo, although some environmental activists say it's not the right solution.
The root problem is our use of fossil fuels that is drastically changing the climate of the planet. Until we address that, we're not going to be able to save penguins through floating structures in the water.
Still, Navidi is passionate about his penguin protection project and hopes to bring it to life. Tina Krause, CBS News.
What a smart guy. Scientists say emperor penguins could go extinct by the end of the century.
Especially scientists say if climate change is not addressed. Well, still to come at 4, our film critic Will Loper has a rundown of what's new on streaming services.
Among the offerings this week is a future Oscar contender. We'll get Will's recommendations when Live at 4 continues.
One of our favorite Portage families here at the Portage Furniture Store, the Ayers family, that has grown a little bit since, yeah, he says high five. That's right. Since the last time we were here.
We sure have. Austin and I, proud third-generation owners, and now we're working on our 4th generation. We've seen generations of customers come through, and I think we take a lot of joy in seeing, hey, my parents bought from your dad, or bought from your uncles, or bought from your grandpa, and now Austin and I get to enjoy that ourselves.
How much fun is it on the days you come back into town and the 3 of you are together?
It's very special. Like I said, the longevity from when my dad and uncle started in 1940 to now, very special.
We're very, very proud to showcase predominantly American-made brands.
Safe and pressure-free shopping.
We have a number of great lines, including Serta mattresses, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, and England.
And not everyone has the Ayers last name, but everybody here, I know you guys consider family.
Yeah, we really have some wonderful people here, including, 2 salespeople, Rosie and Punky, who have been here with us from the very beginning, and we're really thankful for them.
Yeah, they really make you guys, they're the ones who make you all look good.
Yeah, they are.
No doubt.
And we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, well, he said it. I did. What are some of the biggest things that sets you guys apart?
The free delivery. Yeah.
They still got it. I was wondering.
We do.
Glad to hear it.
And on top of a first-class free delivery service, we're very proud of our huge selection of top name brand furniture at guaranteed low prices.
Well, with the free delivery, we've got a lot of stuff, but I'm glad you're helping me. From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison. He's excited.
Dad, I got a job. I'm moving out.
Dream sequence ending in 3, 2,
Keep packing.
1.
When the chapstick goes on, it's on. Get yours on at chapstick.com.
Are your windows drafty, broken, or your energy bills on the rise? Champion is here to help. It's replacement window season, and we're celebrating with buy 2 windows, get 2 free. At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs. Then they are built in our very own factory, installed by a team of professionals, and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call now or download our free buyer's guide at getchampionwindows.com.
Road conditions look pretty smooth for us this evening. No delays throughout Dane County. The Beltline east and westbound should be pretty good. A few stop-and-go spots again for downtown Madison, but no major delays. And the interstate from Dane County through Rock County right now looks smooth, both north and southbound. From Janesville to the Beltline, 25 minutes, 16 minutes to get from Sauk City to Middleton, and Sun Prairie to downtown. A quick 9-minute drive this evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
Dana, thank you. An Ohio business owner is once again making it his business to replace food with beer. Ahead of Easter, many Christians celebrate Lent, a season of personal sacrifice. Well, brewery owner Dell Hall is sacrificing food and switching to a liquid diet centered around 3 to 5 daily brewskis, along with coffee, tea, and water. This is Dell's 3rd Lenten season on the diet, and he claims it helped him shed 40 to 50 pounds and lowers his cholesterol and blood pressure.
That's all he eats? All he drinks is the beer? The beer and water?
Water and coffee and tea. That's it.
Interesting.
Well, there's grains in there. And one of the top Oscar picks has hit Hulu, and 13 weeks on, an animated movie is the #1 movie at the box office.
Our Will Loper has that and more in this week's Loper Report.
Hey, Mark and Susan. Well, this weekend, one of the Oscar frontrunners, Nomadland, came to both theaters and Hulu and should not be missed.
What the Nomads are doing is not that different than what the Pioneers did.
Hey, Fern! Gotta make the hole bigger.
I think Fern's part of an American tradition.
And The Croods: A New Age is #1 at the box office after being in theaters for 13 weeks. The last movie to achieve that feat was 1998's Titanic. I don't think we ever thought we'd be saying The Croods and Titanic in the same sentence. At home, there's plenty new to stream on video on demand. First up is the film based on the Noel Coward play, Blithe Spirit.
I've been commissioned to adapt my novel for the screen, but the words have dried up.
Dan Stevens plays an author suffering from writer's block who brings in a medium, played by Judi Dench, to perform a seance for inspiration.
I'd have to go into a trance.
However, that seance brings back his deceased wife, whom only he can see.
Surely you can see her. She's standing right next to you.
Are you drunk? Who's she?
My wife.
I'm your wife.
Not anymore.
The comedy is light, and Blithe Spirit is an enjoyable 90-minute diversion. Blithe Spirit can be rented for $6.99. Also available to rent on VOD is the digital crime thriller Silk Road.
I've always wanted to change the world.
How?
Amazon for drugs.
But you can't buy drugs on the internet.
What if you could?
Nick Robinson plays the founder of the dark web drug dealing network called Silk Road, and Jason Clark plays the FBI agent who tracks him down.
You gonna crack this the old-fashioned way, Agent Bowden?
The film is a darker version of 2010's The Social Network, but isn't quite as gripping. However, Jason Clark's sleazy agent performance makes the film worth watching. Silk Road is available to rent for $5.99. Over on streaming services, HBO Max added the first episode of the 4-part docuseries Allen vs. Pharaoh.
Say hi. Hi.
My family was really close.
It was an amazing childhood. But no matter what you think you know, it's just the tip of the iceberg.
I was over the moon happy. But that's the great regret of my life. I wish I'd never met him.
And coming to VOD this Friday is one of the year's best films, Minari.
How's your daddy like that new farm? He growing things good, doing things right?
Yes.
Stephen Yeun plays a father of a Korean-American family who buys a small plot of land in Arkansas to farm in order to give his family a better life.
We need to find water somewhere. If that soil ain't wet, we're gonna lose the crop.
For being a human drama about farming, the film is gripping as every dollar that's made or crop that dies determines the future of the family. Minari to the top of your must-see list.
Oh, pretty boy. Pretty boy. I'm not pretty. I'm good looking.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper. Send it back to you, Mark and Susan.
There's not enough time in the day for all these.
I was just going to say that so many good choices, right?
No Man Land I watched over the weekend. It is very good.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. Normally, this is the time of year my team would get to meet a lot of you at all the area home shows. But since we can't do that this year, we'd like to take our exhibit on the road and safely and responsibly show you why now is the perfect time to replace your gutters with a new LeafGuard gutter system. They're guaranteed to never clog, so you can keep that ladder in the garage where it belongs. If you ever have an issue, my team will come out and take care of it for free.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
Love it. And right now, get our home show special. Get free installation labor, free financing for 12 months, and a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter purchase. Don't wait. Call now to schedule your free estimate.
Wipe the slate clean for 2020 and start on a lasting career at Herzing University. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. A new year, a new career. It's possible. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
Tonight at 5, warmer temperatures mean melting snow, why experts say they hope to see a gradual melt instead of a rapid melt. Plus, Restaurant Week is back. Find out why some owners are keeping their doors closed during one of their busiest weeks of the winter. That's ahead at 5.
It's been 10 years since Wisconsin's controversial Act 10 legislation was born. To waves of backlash, News 3 Now examines how Act 10 has reshaped education in our state. Has it had a significant impact on how well students learn? Tonight at 10.
36 degrees right now in Madison, a little breezy outside, about 10 to 20 miles per hour for those wind speeds, but 36, quite a nice jump up for us. Again, that's just in Madison. We're at 38 in Lone Rock and 37 in Janesville. We haven't seen temperatures above freezing for a few weeks now, so we are in a nice pattern as we look ahead to the next several days. Our temperature trend will continue to stay a little mild for afternoon highs.
From 14 below, that's what, 50 degrees warmer?
A nice swing, yes.
All right, Dana, thank you. Tomorrow here on Live at 4, UW Health's Dr. Jeff Potoff has the latest COVID vaccination news.
And Consumer Reports is out with its list of the top cars and trucks for 2021. That's tomorrow on Live at 4.
Thanks for voting All Comfort Services Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2020. And thanks to our entire All Comfort team who's eager to help our customers and provide them with a consistently remarkable experience. All Comfort Services, we're here to make all of your home more comfortable.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to a world of possibilities. Entresto helps people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
Do you have dry, cracked hands from constant washing, cold weather, and hard work? Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keefe's for healthy feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet.
Liz, you nerd, cough if you're in here.
I took Mucinex TM for my phlegmy cough.
What about Rob's dry cough?
Works on that too, and lasts 12 hours.
12 hours? Who studies that long?
Mucinex DM relieves wet and dry coughs. The #1 brand doctors trust.
Visible is wireless that doesn't play games. No surprise fees, legit unlimited data for as little as $25 a month. And the best part, it's powered by Verizon. But it gets crazier. Bring a friend every month and get every month for $5. Which is why I brought them. 2 $5 months right here. Hey. Plus the players of my squad. Hey. What's up? Then finally, my whole live stream. Boom. 12 months of $5 wireless. Visible as little as $25 a month or $5 a month when you bring a friend. Powered by Verizon. Wireless that gets better with friends.
We made USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
That's how you do it right.
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
USAA. All Comfort Services is the area's most trusted heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical company. Don't forget to nominate All Comfort Services Madison Magazine's Best 2021 Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical Company at allcomfortservices.com today.
In today's Final Touch, a man in San Francisco is moving.
That's not news, but if he's moving his entire house, that is news. It's not every day you see a 139-year-old house up and moving 7 blocks, but that's exactly what happened in San Francisco. Spectators cheered as this 2-story historic Victorian was rolled to a new location. It's the first move of its kind in nearly 50 years, according to the San Francisco Historical Society. The fees and permissions involved in the undertaking alone reportedly cost the owner about $200,000. Squeezing the landmark building down the narrow streets of San Francisco took some prep work. Crews had to trim trees, move power lines, and take down a few road signs. There was a festive vibe in the air as hundreds turned out